Hello Zoe, today is Saturday, June 20th, 2015, and like you this week, I don't really have stuff to talk about. What I have a little thing to report on is that my MacBook is still not being used to create video, so, that's unfortunate. I have to take it to a store so I can get in 10.6, because for some reason that was created so it couldn't just download, it had to be put in, which is really annoying. Anyway, but that's pretty much all I have to talk about, and that's only taken up 50 seconds of the video, and that's including the stuff that I'm going to edit out later before this gets posted, so who knows how much of the video this really is. So, it really impresses me how long we can talk about nothing and not having anything to talk about. So, instead of talking about that, I'm going to continue to read to you. This is Chapter 2 of The Fire Within, Settling In. "Peas?" said Miss Pennycettle, cutting in again. "We're having shepherd's pie for dinner. Could you eat a few peas?" Yes," said the tenant, looking slightly confused. Lucy squared up to her mom and hissed, "Mom, you know I wasn't going to say peas." She made a grumpy-sounding humph and turned on her heels. "I'm going out to look for Conker again." "I don't think so," said her mom, catching hold of her shoulders. "You're going to help me peel potatoes." She pushed Lucy to the door like a shopping cart. "We'll leave you to settle in, David. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to call. Dinner in about an hour, okay?" "Great," he said, smiling politely, still wondering what Lucy had been intending to say. Instinct warned him not to ask. Instead, he pursued a more urgent matter. "Excuse me, where's the bathroom?" "Top of the stairs, turn left," said Liz. "Remind me to find some towels for you later." David nodded. "I'll be quick." He glanced at Lucy as he stepped into the hall. "It's not fair," she complained, folding her arms. "Kitchen," said her mom. And that was that. With a shake of his head, David started to go up the stairs. If first impressions were anything to go by, life with the Pennykettles promised to be an interesting, if slightly unusual experience. Proud-eyed dragons, a dippy cat, wind chimes at the window, someone called Conker, whoever he was, and now this. He slowed to a halt at the top of the stairs, his eye drawn toward a sign on the door across the landing. Dragon's Den. It was hand-painted gold and green with bright orange frames leaping up from around the lettering. David drummed his fingers on the banister rail. The desire to have a peek inside was enormous, but the door to the studio was firmly closed, and if Liz came up and caught him sneaking, it would be goodbye, Mr. Rain, and no shepherd's pie either. Casting temptation aside, he went into the bathroom and switched on the light. There he met his second dragon. It was sitting on the toilet tank. It was bluer in color than the dragon downstairs, to tone with the bathroom, he thought. It had smaller wings, a longer snout, and a rather peculiar, alert expression. It wasn't warm like the other, but did have a faintly rosy smell, as if its glaze had been specially painted to carry some sort of freshening scent. David turned it to face the wall. No way was he going to unzip himself, not with that thing watching. By dinner time, Liz and Lucy had forgotten their tiff, and David was made to feel fully at home. He had 2 large helpings of shepherd pie, a slice of cheesecake, and a glass of ginger beer. The peas, he declared, were the best he'd ever tasted. Afterward, everyone moved into the living room. Bonington, his bestie taken by the tenant, even curled up in David's lap. Lucy Pennycettle talked non-stop. She wanted to know everything about the tenant. More importantly, she wanted the tenant to know everything about her. David listened patiently. He learned all about Lucy's progress at school, what her friends were going to think of her mom having a tenant, and what Lucy was going to be when she grows up. "Less of a chatterbox than you are now, I hope," her mother put in. And Zoe, that is all for today. I hope you liked Chapter 2, Internet. Goodbye.